your committee needs to hear from him?
I think we should do the investigative work first before you just bring him in and ask cold questions. That's just basic, proper procedure. But clearly he knows something about what went on in that house next to his. He had suspicions about Jeffrey Epstein and these massages. But there are other things that we should be looking into also. Remember the hundreds of transactions that went through Jeffrey Epstein's accounts in the matter of $1 billion. And these transactions went to the DOJ from the Treasury, the reports about them, with the cover suspicious activity reports. How could you get more obvious that there's suspicious activity? And another question Bondi refused to answer was, did you investigate even one of those? So there's a lot to look into still, and the cover-up continues.
Well, there's a lot to look into, and of course the files still aren't out there. And Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, as you know, has put his career on the line, saying that the Epstein files need to be out there, and he has not wavered. He says that the House Speaker Mike Johnson is refusing to have the House go back into session specifically because of Epstein. And I saw this post, Senator, and it really stood out to me. He said, Massie posted, contrary to what he says, Speaker Johnson is doing everything he can, including delaying the swearing in of the most recently elected member of Congress and spreading misinformation about the legislation to block a vote in Congress on legislation to release the Epstein files. Do you think Massie is right about what Speaker Johnson is doing?
I have absolutely no reason to disbelieve him, and I think there's a strong case to be made that we are stuck in this Republican-driven shutdown in large part because the Speaker doesn't want to bring the House back and end the shutdown, because that brings the House back to have the Epstein vote.
It's a pretty incredible thing to actually say and, hear it so clearly. Thank you so much, Senator. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And next, Trump's controversial Border Patrol chief is now in Chicago, speaking to CNN in an exclusive interview. You're going to see that after this, how he describes what's going on there.
I believe what the president says is absolutely true. I think it's chaos, catastrophe.
Does that match the reality? Plus, the price of gold surging to a new record. So who is doing the buying? And does political affiliation have anything to do with it?